Chapter 10 The Fire That Wasn't. Obelis continues his cleansing. Narration in more commentary by Techno Lord Obelis. No tone needed. Begin Codex Dissection Sequence. Obelis, Prime Clarifier, Sector 7 Echo. Objective, Chapters 5-7, known collectively as the Fire Cycle. Status, Inflammatory and Verified. Polluting, under sanction. Let us proceed into the fire of fiction. Chapter 5 alleges a unifying war. 5 battles, 5 rivers of blood, and 1 goblin so wise, so merciful, he threw down his sword and cried peace into the soil. Romantic, ludicrous. No record of a pan-goblin war exists in sanctioned archives. Clashes occurred, yes, but were localized, territorial, and mostly involved arguments over spoil, double bars, and unsanctioned knife dueling. The idea of a great unification through tears appears only in the Crimson Snot Chronicles, an outlawed tavern pamphlet originally distributed as bathroom reading in Spitline Sector 9. Chapter 6 tells of diplomacy with a fraud-like people known as the Flings. Falsehood. The Flings are non-sapient, semi-aquatic biomatter consumers. They do not possess cities. They do not make tools. They cannot invite anyone anywhere. Obelis note. The claim that the first Khan visited an underwater temple and sealed a deep evil beneath it was likely inspired by the Wet Prophet Scrolls, a hoax authored by a deranged tunnel diver named Sorg. Even more absurd is the claim that the Khan tamed many foxes. There is only one true fox in our system, the Razor Fox, an engineered predator, loyal only to crime control programs. Regular foxes do not speak, do not march in ritual, and cannot form friendships. The tale of the fox crown is directly lifted from the Feral Parable Codex, which is categorized under comedic hallucination. Chapter 7, the so-called City of Flame, is especially irresponsible. We are told the Khan foresaw betrayal, accepted death, and divided his bloodline into 9 clans, his sons. Let me be clear, no goblin can father 9 sons in a single cycle without severe glandular malfunction. The names of the 9 clans, including the infamous Grizz Clang clan, appear nowhere in historical census blocks until centuries later, and only after brand integration by Clone Marketing Wing 3B. The death of the Khan is staged as noble. He speaks to the false goblin. He predicts doom. He is stabbed in the heart in moment of prophetic sacrifice. This entire narrative comes not from any authorized source, but from the priest of the hidden site, a single-use sermon scroll found jammed inside a dead maintenance drone. The reliability of this text is, let us say, questionable. Obelis correction. There is no confirmed death of the first Goblin Khan because there was no first Goblin Khan. The city's first major leader was likely a group of administrative hobgoblins later mythologized into one figure, a common narrative collapser. Moreover, the witness priest said to have survived and fled the city to await the marked one appears in at least 4 other apocryphal texts under different names, including one Ujid, the blind scribbler, and the quirk who ate the moon. None have confirmed credentials. All appear conveniently just after the Khan's demise. Too convenient. So, what can be learned from chapters 5 through 7? They are not a history. They are a pattern of symptoms. Symptom 1, desperate belief in messiahs. Symptom 2, misunderstanding of administrative reform. Symptom 3, hallucinatory patriotism tied to familial myth. Symptom 4, wild overstatement of goblin biological capacity. You are not chosen. You are not glowing. There is no deep evil in the well. There is no Khan who walks as light. There is no clone puddle god. There is only the Techno Lords. Forget the past. Trust the present. Obey, eat, watch. Obelis. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Don't dive too far into the dismal.